Hi, my name is Miranda Williams, and today I will be talking to you about recycling. So, most of you know how to reduce, reuse, and recycle, but some believe that recycling isn't good, while others believe that it is good and it's helping our planet. So, during my research, I asked myself some questions relating to the recycling process and about recycling in general. It's important for us to all know about little things like recycling so we can share our opinion with others and spread credible facts along with it. This is the mindset I took when doing my research and looking for the answers that I had, or the questions I had. These questions were: how does recycling work? How harmful are the things we recycle? Is recycling good or bad? And how does the United States compare to other countries when it comes to recycling? The first question I had, how does recycling work, was answered by multiple sources. According to DeVar, that wrote the article titled, Here's Your Guide to How Recycling Actually Works. When debris is recycled, it first goes through sorting and then cleaning. When sorted, debris is separated into paper, plastic, and metals, or even sorted even more into different types of plastic. Next, debris is cleaned because of the contaminants that might be on it. It then goes through a different process depending on what kind of material it is. So, for example, plastic will often be times downcycled instead of recycled, and downcycled into things like clothing. Paper and metals like aluminum will be broken down even more and made into new usable things like paper and aluminum. My next question, how harmful are the things we recycle, was also answered by multiple sources. One source I used when trying to answer this question was by Chevley S. and Register K. They talked about the environmental impacts of plastic in the ocean, and they also stated that public health safety was a concern when it comes to plastic in the water. One surprising fact I learned from them was that personal hygiene plastics can carry harmful diseases and viruses that, if not disposed of properly, can end up in oceans and cause water quality concerns. This means that water has been contaminated by these plastics, and it can cause diseases such as hepatitis, diarrhea, and even typhoid. The next question I had two very different opinions. Many said that recycling is good, but there were also a lot of sources that said recycling was bad. One of these articles I found was by Caitlin Pierre. Her article was titled, How Recycling Can Be Bad for the Environment. In this article, Caitlin explains that recycling gives people a false sense of environmentalism when recycling isn't keeping up with the increasing consumption rates of consumers. On the other side of this argument, environmental and financial impact of a hospital recycling program by Rydell was another article I used to support this. Rydell said that after 7 months of recycling, a hospital's financial savings increased and its environmental impact decreased. The final question I searched for was how the United States compares to other countries when it comes to recycling. An article by Emily Holden states, while Americans recycle just 35% of their municipal waste, Germany, the most efficient country, recycles 68%. From these numbers alone, I see Americans are recycling less and buying more, which puts us further back in the recycling race. All in all, recycling is a process of sorting, cleaning, and remaking products that can be used again. Materials like plastic that we use daily can be more harmful than we realize because of the diseases it may carry. The question of whether recycling is good or bad is supported by two very different opinions. One side explains that recycling can put people in a mindset to overconsume, therefore giving people a false sense of environmentalism. The other side explains that it can help with climate change and even in some cases, increase financial savings. Finally, the statistics show that the United States is further back in the recycling race and tends to buy more and recycle less. Whether you believe recycling is good or not, if we all do little things to help our environment, it can turn into a big change. Thank you.